Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out. Off we go in the NFC title game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Now the first back taken in the 2022 draft, Breece Hall. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the air again, Hurts. This one complete to Washington. And he will score. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. first and 10. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Charvarius Ward.
Give me my money.
Anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Second and 7. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. On the ground is Mason. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Man in motion is Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here's 2nd and 6. Olave is the motion man. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's deep for Olave. That is brought in. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Open man downfield is Brown. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game.
Makes the score Niners 24, Eagles 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score Niners 24, Eagles 14.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. That's caught by McCaffrey.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They'll motion over Samuel. A first down throw for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A run. And here's Mason. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. The rookie, Quinyon Mitchell, up to make the play defensively. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Purdy to throw. Has his man. It's Samuel. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got it at the 3. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. Purdy. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, 49ers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Room up the sideline at the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's caught left side by Goddard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
At the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, out to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Hurts to the air on 1st down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Who's getting my money? Who's getting my money? Who's getting my money?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit. And now it is 3rd and goal. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.
Whoa. Sheesh, sheesh, sheesh.
Shalon, you be killing these niggas with the shit, man.
If it ain't about the money, I don't want it. Niggas turn their back because they front it. If it ain't about the money or the bag when I'm coming, then it ain't about nothing. Then it ain't about nothing. Check the mail, it open like a fairy tale. My niggas fishy, call them Nemo cause they bringin' scales. I'm on a roll, I'm hot, that's why I bring them hell. All the ops just want us dead or locked up in a cell. No, that's just something I won't do. On top like I told you, doing me like I'm supposed to. You should let me coach you. Nah, for real, nigga, I'm trying to tell you right now, I'm kicking deals